Minister Justin Trudeau called McCallion unstoppable. He shared a story about how he zip lined with her when she was well into her 80s.
She will always be remembered as someone who worked hard and delivered every day for people. She was a business person, an athlete, and of course, one of Canada's longest-serving mayors.
McCallion, certainly a giant in local politics, but she's also part of the Mississauga Sports Hall of Fame. She was a pioneer of women's hockey, playing professionally in Quebec in the 1940s before moving on to business and then politics. She died at the age of 101 on January 29th. Today would have been her 102nd birthday. Reporting live, Caitlin Lee, City News. City News Time 1:35. Torontonians are being subjected to dueling telephone polls about who should be the city's next mayor. Research is running an automated survey asking if John Tory should be given a second chance. Main Street Research is also running a poll asking about who people might vote for and the top issues, but it does not include John Tory as a candidate. Tory's office says he plans to step down once the 2023 budget is finalized.
What should have been a Sunday morning walk with his dog has left the Schoenberg man with a gunshot wound after someone opened fire on him. City's Charlene Close joins us live with those details. Charlene?
Scott, a 65-year-old man was out walking his dog around 8:30 Sunday morning when police say an SUV drove by him, then turned around, drove at him, and the front passenger started shooting. It happened on Center Street near Church. There are several houses on that street, and there were other people outside at the time. Inspector Jim Kilby says this was not a case of road rage. It's attempted murder.
This was a cowardly, violent act against the victim, who was doing nothing more than enjoying the morning and walking his dog in the area for exercise. It's unfortunate that an individual was out just enjoying his Sunday morning and going for a walk that this happened to us. We as a policing organization are stunned at this callous act of violence.
He says the shooter fired 13 rounds. The victim was originally listed in critical condition, but Inspector Kilby now says he is expected to survive. Police are looking for a white SUV, possibly a four-door Lexus RS 350. Charlene Close, City News. City News Time 1:37. It's going to get windy tomorrow. A special weather statement in effect for the GTHA. Warning of strong wind gusts near 80 kilometers an hour. The high winds are expected tomorrow afternoon and into the early evening.
A year ago today, the Prime Minister made the unprecedented move to invoke the Emergencies Act to clear out the convoy protesters that had occupied the streets of the capital for weeks.
Today is the sad anniversary for Canada.
That's Karen Zwiebel with the Canadian Civil Liberties Association, a group that opposed the use of the Emergencies Act from the start. She felt the government went too far and the threshold to use the act wasn't actually met. While she's speaking out today, there doesn't appear to be any formal recognition from federal politicians, and Zwiebel's not surprised.
You know, most would probably prefer to forget. I think even the members of Parliament that were opposed to the use of the Emergencies Act recognize that it may not be the most popular position to have opposed it.
So she's using the anniversary to push for legislative changes. Zwiebel says there needs to be an increase in accountability measures for any future government that takes this sort of action, including forcing them to reveal legal opinions given, something the Trudeau government wouldn't hand over at the public inquiry. The final report from the inquiry commissioner is due by Monday. Cormac McSweeney, Parliament Hill.
Spring training continues in Dunedin as the Toronto Blue Jays kicked off day 2 of camp this morning. City's Alex Sixero has more.
George Springer says off-season surgery to remove a bone spur from his right elbow went swimmingly.
It's been going good. I'm in a good spot. I'm very, very happy about it. It feels good to feel good.
Springer admitted the injury did bother him last year, but says he enters camp healthy and he's ready to shift over in the outfield. Springer says he's more than willing to play right field with Kevin Kiermaier, now the everyday center fielder, and he's also curious to see how the new outfield dimensions will play at Rogers Center.
It's definitely going to be a little bit trickier now. It doesn't just look like your standard issue baseball field. Now, there's going to be corks in the wall, and it's higher now. It's closer in some places, so obviously getting there and having an opportunity to kind of walk the track and to see how the ball will bounce and to honestly see how the ball will fly, well, that's going to be huge for me, especially if I'm playing in the corner.
He was also asked about his collision with Bo Bichette in the wild card round and said it was just one of those plays. Alex Sixero, City News.
Coming up, we'll see where the price at the pump is heading.
City News Time 1:39.
With the money you'll save by switching your insurance to Bel Air Direct, you could.
There's no more hot water.
Finally, change your water heater. Switch and save on your car and home insurance
Real Canadian Superstore. Step 1. Come to Real Canadian Superstore. That's actually the only step. With programs like AdMatch, No Name Products, and PC Optimum, we make it easy. Real Canadian Superstore. Shop online and in-store.
Now, the City News gas price update. Empro predicts the price will rise 1 cent at midnight to $1.47.9 a liter.
City News Time, 1:40. Kudos Pick Your Perk plans let you choose the free perk that makes you happy. But with options like rollover data, speed boost, and more, I had to be sure I was picking the perfect perk for me. Naturally, I consulted my wisest, most trusted advisor, Mr. Meatball. Didn't help at all. So I said, hey, sometimes I don't use all my data. Let's go with rollover data. A great choice by me, if I say so myself. To learn more, visit us in store or go to kudos.com today. Conditions apply. Is your new year still falling flat? Do you avoid stairs with multiple steps? You are not alone. This year, millions will be diagnosed with low energy or low E. But there's a cure. Now through February 16th, get started at Planet Fitness for just $1 down, then only $15 a month. With clean spaces, clubs, and tons of equipment, you can boost your energy after just one workout. Leave low E behind and find your big fitness energy at Planet Fitness. Get started in the free PF app for $1 down, then only $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends February 16th. $49 annual fee applies. See Home Club for details. City News Time, 1:41.
Time for traffic and weather together. Here's Carrie Prescott. This report is brought to you by Specsavers. Westbound on the 401 west of Kennedy in the collectors. The right lane is blocked because of a stalled vehicle. A little bit of a delay here westbound 401 as you head past Kennedy in the collectors only. There was another stalled vehicle west of Young in the collectors. That has now cleared, but we're left with a backup from Bayview to Young, especially in those collector lanes. And on the eastbound 401, there was a collision east of James Snow Parkway and the Express. Traffic spotter called me and said, it's gone. Just as I was talking about it during my last report, it cleared. So some good news there. If you're traveling across the city on the eastbound 401, it's busy from east of the 427 to the 400. A little bit slower in the express lanes east of Kipling. Southbound on the 404, not too bad right now. A slight delay as you approach the 401 ramps, but things are moving well heading down the southbound DDT. And we have a good drive right now on the Gardner. Just seeing a delay eastbound from Spadina onto the Jarvis Strand. And it's busy up the northbound Don Valley Parkway from north of Don Mills up to about York Mills. We have a smooth drive onto the northbound 404. On city streets, there's a collision at Lawrence and Young, and it looks like southbound and eastbound lanes are partially blocked at this intersection, so expect delays going in those directions. Need new glasses?